All right, our kind of people fans, this discussion video is just a, simple question. Do you think Nikki stole Taylor from her cousin Lauren? And I I mean, we're what, 6 episodes into the show with episode 7 right around the corner. And I would have to say, nah, I don't think she did. But before going into my full thoughts, make sure you hit the like button to show you like the video, of course. Hit subscribe as we get closer to 190,000 subscribers. Hit the bell icon and select all. That way you are notified whenever I post content on the channel. And follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. To be completely honest, when you look at all the encounters between Taylor and Nikki before they became a thing, Taylor was the one who was initiating a lot of the moments between the two. You know, like when they first met, Lauren tried to basically overshadow Nikki in her conversation with Taylor and Quincy, but then Nikki had a clap back for her. Taylor was like, "Oh, okay. Why don't you come on down to the boat? We're having a little get together one there. You know, her and Quincy pretty much invited her, and then from there, they had like a moment where they hugged, and I think Taylor dropped like a container of alcohol in her purse. I forgot if that was her or Lauren. I forgot which one did that. But in any case, we could just skip past the hospital stuff when she fell off the boat, because I want to talk about the first main interaction, and that was when I think Nikki was recording Taylor giving her story, because at the time Angela was trying to get testimonials from women or black women about their hair stories, how hair is an important part of their culture, but also due to the fact that their hair has led to some negative experiences in their life, whether they were judged for their hairstyle or, made fun of because of their hairstyle. And after that, it pretty much was the first interaction where Taylor and Nikki kind of looked each other in the eyes and looked like they were about to kiss, but then Lauren showed up to interrupt them. And at that time, it seemed like Lauren could tell what was going on. Then Nikki went upstairs and looked out the window, and I think that Lauren had invited Taylor to be her escort at the cotillion. They kissed, and Nikki looked a bit sad and jealous as this happened. Fast forward to the party before the cotillion day, and they were in the back of the limo, Nikki and Taylor, and then they were making out. Then, of course, you had the big blow up where Lauren exposed Nikki's criminal background or criminal record in front of everybody, and Nikki stormed out of the cotillion. Lauren confronted her for, making out with her girl, and then Taylor pretty much dumped Lauren based off how trash of a person she was. Taylor invited Nikki to the big event as her escort, and they went on social media, and then after that, they go to the big event. Lauren's kind of jealous because she sees like, man, that should have been me. Not to mention when she saw the post online. So that leaves us where we are now. Do I think that Nikki stole Taylor away? Not really, because when you really think about it, if Taylor was feeling Nikki, then she never should have accepted Lauren's invite to be her escort at the cotillion. And it seems like Taylor, is kind of a shady character where she kind of moves around. And I will admit that it seems a bit weird because, well, Nikki and Angela don't live on the island and college is right around the corner. So I was thinking with Lauren being super nice to Nikki, hey, there's this recruiter from the school that you want to go to who's been trying to get me to go to that school since I was a little kid. She's going to be at the cotillion and I can, pretty much introduce you to. At first, I thought that was a way of Lauren saying, oh, okay, now if I can get Nikki to go to this school, she won't be around. That way I can have Taylor all to myself. So I was like, okay, I see what's going on here. But then you have Taylor with her own motives and agendas. And heck, after she got out of the hospital for accusing, yeah, that's right. She accused Lauren as the one who shoved her off the boat. So then that's when Nikki and Taylor first got to know each other, when they were hanging out at the beach away from everybody else. So during that time, there was a rift in their relationship. and then she grew closer to Nikki. But then when Lauren was actually stepping up, because I think one of the things that Taylor told Lauren was, well, yeah, if you want to be exclusive in a relationship and I go to the continuum with you, you have to be nicer to your cousin. So that's really messed up on the Taylor front where, hey, you know what? We'll be together, but you got to be nicer to your cousin. But then you start making out with her cousin and then break up with Lauren after she, pulls a pretty much immature move at the cotillion, and then you end up hooking up with her cousin. So even though Lauren is underhanded like her mom and grandpa, I'll admit Taylor isn't the most trustworthy person either. I'm just putting that out there because, let's be real, if Nikki never showed up, it seemed likely she would have been with somebody else aside from just Lauren. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. To be honest, I didn't even think that, and look, I don't know the correct orientation if she's bisexual or lesbian, but I honestly thought, Quincy and Nikki were going to hit it off because it seemed like Quincy sort of had a thing for Nikki. But then I remember at the one party, Piggy told Nikki, watch out, that's your cousin. So it just made me think, wow, it would have been interesting dynamic for that to happen, but not, incest or whatever, but just the fact that at first Lauren's brother seemed to have an attraction towards Nikki. Now it was Lauren's girlfriend that ended up being with Nikki instead of her. So, But let me know your thoughts below. This is an interesting conversation now that I think about it out loud. As always, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App.